The testimony of the 8 witnesses. Be it known unto all nations, kindreds, tongues, and people, unto whom this work shall come, that Joseph Smith, Jr., the translator of this work, has shown unto us the plates of which hath been spoken, which have the appearance of gold. And as many of the leaves as the said Smith has translated, we did handle with our hands, and we also saw the engravings thereon, all of which has the appearance of ancient work and of curious workmanship. And this we bear record with words of soberness, that the said Smith has shown unto us, for we have seen and hefted, and know of a surety, that the said Smith has got the plates of which we have spoken. And we give our names unto the world, to witness unto the world that which we have seen, and we lie not, God bearing witness of it. Christian Whitmer, Jacob Whitmer, Peter Whitmer Jr., John Whitmer, Hiram Page, Joseph Smith Sr., Hiram Smith, Samuel H. Smith. A brief explanation about the Book of Mormon. The Book of Mormon is a sacred record of peoples in ancient America and was engraved upon metal plates. Sources from which this record was compiled include the following. Number 1, the plates of Nephi, which were of 2 kinds, the small plates and the large plates. The former were more particularly devoted to spiritual matters and the ministry and teaching of the prophets, while the later were occupied mostly by a secular history of the peoples concerned. From the time of Mosiah, however, the large plates also included items of major spiritual importance. The plates of Mormon, which consist of an abridgment by Mormon from the large plates of Nephi, with many commentaries. These plates also contain a continuation of the history by Mormon and additions by his son Moroni. The plates of Ether, which present a history of the Jaredites. This record was abridged by Moroni, who inserted comments of his own and incorporated the record with a general history under the title Book of Ether. The plates of brass brought by the people of Lehi from Jerusalem in 600 BC. These contain the 5 books of Moses and also a record of the Jews from the beginnings, down to the commencement of the reign of Zedekiah, king of Judah, and also the prophecies of the holy prophets. Many quotations from these plates citing Isaiah and other biblical and non-biblical prophets appear in the Book of Mormon. The Book of Mormon comprises 15 main parts or divisions, known with one exception, as books usually designated by the name of their principal author. The first portion, the first 6 books ending with Omni, is a translation from the small plates of Nephi between the books of Omni and Mosiah, is an insert called the Words of Mormon. This insert connects the record engraved on the small plates with Mormon's abridgment in large plates. The longest portion from Mosiah throughout Mormon, chapter 7, is a translation of Mormon's abridgment of the large plates of Nephi. The concluding portion from Mormon chapter 8 to the end of the volume was engraved by Mormon's son, Moroni, who, after finishing the record of his father's life, made an abridgment of the Jaredite record as the Book of Ether, and later added the parts known as the Book of Moroni. In or about the year AD 421, Moroni, the last of the Nephite prophet historians, sealed the sacred record and hid it up unto the Lord to be brought forth in the latter days, as predicated by the voice of God through his ancient prophets in AD 1823. This same Moroni, then a resurrected personage, visited the prophet Joseph Smith and subsequently delivered the engraved plates to him. About this edition, the original title page immediately preceding the contents page is taken from the plates and is part of the sacred text. Introductions in a non-italic typeface such as in 1 Nephi and immediately preceding Mosiah chapter 9 are also part of the sacred text. Introductions in italic such as in chapter headings are not original to the text, but are study helps included for convenience in reading. Some minor errors in the text have been perpetuated in past editions of the Book of Mormon. This edition contains corrections that seem appropriate to bring the material into conformity with pre-publication manuscripts and early editions edited by the prophet Joseph Smith. Hello everyone, good day to you. As always, I will conclude the readings with just a little explanation for me, so hopefully you can understand it better if you are new to the Book of Mormon. So I think I just want to go over a few of the words that are used in, first of all, the testimony of the 8 witnesses. So he says, be it known unto all nations, kindreds, tongues, and people. So that's just saying that for every person, no matter your culture, your race, your language you speak. This is the 8 witnesses speaking to everyone that will come into contact with this book. And basically they're just all saying, we saw it, we felt it, and we bear witness that the doctrine that is taught in it is true. So the way the Book of Mormon is abridged can be kind of confusing for people who are new to it. Something that's important to remember and is talked about in the explanation here is that the Prophet Mormon is basically the one that condenses everything, abridges it, and puts it all together. So, for example, you find just after the first few books, he has his own little insert there and basically talks about the end of the book. And so that can be kind of confusing, but that's just him putting his words in there. And most of the words in the book are actually him abridging them. And there's a few other individuals that also have quite a few words that are actually theirs. So I hope you are enjoying the Book of Mormon, and I hope these explanations are helping you a little bit. And I'll try to do at least one piece every week, hopefully an entire chapter from this point on.